In this video, I'll explain some important nuances about point number 10 from my 10-point guideline on assertiveness in Asian business. Point number 10 was, the two most critical skills are also the most difficult to train: thinking out loud and interrupting. The ability to interrupt is a fairly straightforward skill. It just needs to be done not too much and politely. Thinking out loud means that you can say the thoughts that come into your mind without too much preparation, live in the moment. Here are 3 important nuances about developing these two critical skills. Point number 1. One huge difference between training and reality is the presence or absence of negators. A negator is something you do or don't do that completely destroys all your progress. It's like when a boxer wins all 11 rounds just to get knocked out in the last 10 seconds of the 12th round. The previous 11 rounds, which he won, no longer matter after he gets knocked out. If people achieve amazing results in training, but they can't think out loud or interrupt, their assertive progress will be negated. On the positive side, even the smallest progress in thinking out loud and interrupting in the real world will generate tremendous growth over time. Point number 2. There are 2 participant types: people who can ignore fear and people who have to understand their fears first. There's a popular analogy that the human brain is like a computer, but this analogy only works if computers sometimes rejected all input because the computer was just not in the mood. Human beings have will, which makes us nothing like computers at all, and human will has a very big impact on assertive development. If you ask people to practice thinking out loud and interrupting, some people can will themselves to ignore fear and just try and see. Others, the vast majority, cannot just ignore their fears. Their will doesn't allow them to just try and see. They need to analyze their fears in detail before they can try. For collectivist cultures, this kind of fear analysis needs to happen in a group setting. Point number 3. Skip interesting theory. Start with the critical questions. Instead of teaching people all kinds of interesting assertiveness theory, you can kickstart growth by addressing those 2 fears directly. Why are you afraid to say what you're thinking, and why are you afraid to interrupt other people? Give those 2 questions to the team, the department, or the entire company, and then just let them talk and talk and talk without interruption or advice from the trainer. This creates the best foundation for future assertive development. If you have any questions about this video or how to help your team or company get used to thinking out loud and occasionally interrupting, please post them in the comments. See you next video.